Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to Crystal Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. If this resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. I would really appreciate it. Let's get into your reading, Sagittarius, for January. Hold up. All right, you have the Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords. So this pre-message indicates there's something that you're stuck in your thoughts about. You feel trapped and tied, and you just feel stuck to something. You can't quit thinking about someone, a person, place, or thing. For some of you, it might have been a relationship, somebody that you care about significantly. I feel like you're going to have some communication or conversation with them sometime in January. Then you have the Sun card. There's going to be a lot of joy. Then the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, you might be separated from somebody, and the King of Pentacles as well. So for some of you, you're going to let's see. The Page of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. There's going to be, in January, there might be some conversation or something coming up with somebody that you're really excited about. You're wanting, I feel like there's like a truth or clarity that you want to share with them. You want to show them that you're like enlightened and like you're trustworthy. I feel like there's like some balance that's gone on in regards to like feeling left out in the cold and being abandoned in regards to a home environment. In regards to loyalty, I feel like there's some potential for healing in regards to that, but somebody's defensive. Okay, take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages. Okay. Sagittarius for January 2023. Sagittarius. Okay, you have the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Strength card. So I feel like there's like some sort of celebration, or for some of you, I feel like you're going out with friends and spending time with friends, and that's helping you to feel balanced and feel more confident. For others of you, I feel like I'm getting that sheep in wolf's clothing, but you're wanting to bring balance to something. You're wanting somebody to see that you're okay on your own. You're fine by yourself. You want them to take like a new leap of faith with you. There's like a potential to celebrate some sort of balance being brought into something that was once left because there was no longer an emotional connection with it. There's something in the dark. There's somebody's defensive about something. Like there's something that somebody doesn't know, so they're defensive about it, but actually they're defensive against their wish fulfillment. This is a weird message. So what I'm getting is, for some of you, there's like, you might be trying to present yourself to somebody, or somebody's trying to present themselves to you. But whoever is doing the presenting, they're trying to like, whoever they're presenting to doesn't understand or doesn't fully know this person. They have like they think they know, but they like, I'm hearing you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Hold on. That's funny. I don't know how to do it right now, but so whoever this is, somebody like, it's basically a potential to like for somebody to get to know somebody and to know that however they thought that person was is not how they are at all. Like they think this person is like there's a lot about you I don't know, I can't trust you. But in fact, this person is really their wish fulfillment. Their person, this could actually make this person happy. The person who is saying no is actually saying no to the person that could make them happy, that couldn't be their wish fulfillment. So take it as it resonates, but I feel like there's something that's going to be there's energy that's been long. A lot of energy has been invested in something for a long time. There's different levels. I was going to say there's different levels to this shit. I don't know where that came from. There's I feel like there's going to be passionate communication. There's going to be different ways of looking at things, a new perspective. Somebody's going to gain a new perspective. And ultimately it's going to lead to somebody to feel like maybe they're going to feel like they do have clarity. Like, okay, maybe I didn't understand. Maybe I saw this person wrong. But I feel like ultimately it's going to lead to a victory in regards to something that was disappointed. There's going to be able to be a healing in regards to a sorrow that was endured. For some of you, it could be in regards to a home environment. Some of you might have had a relationship or wanted to pursue a relationship, and the person kind of had a negative opinion about you for whatever reason. Okay. Then you have the Death card and Rebirth and the Two of Pentacles. So this indicates whatever juggling that, like, there's a lot of things. Like for some of you, you might have multiple different relationships going on right now. There's an end going to be coming to that. And for some of you, you might have multiple different jobs. There's an end going to be coming to that. Whatever it is where you feel like there's too much of it going on, you have to keep everything in line. It's too much. There's going to be some sort of transition coming in. Things are going to balance out where you don't feel like it's so heavy all the time, so much all the time. It's going to be a little bit more fair. All right, for Sagittarius for January 2023. All right, again, you have the Three of Cups and the King of Cups. So this indicates that there's going to be some sort of celebration because there was some action forward in regards to something that you cared about. Something that you have an emotional tie to. There was some sort of action taken that caused a celebration. And I feel like there's like this, the celebration you won't, I don't know what the heck. Hold on. For some of you, this celebration might be short-lived. For some of you, I'm getting like whatever this action forward is out of passion. Like there's a forward passion, there's action, there's forward action taken because of passion. It's in regard to somebody that you have a long-term emotional, like you care about them. And you have for a long time. You might have a relationship or a marriage with them with the Hierophant here. There's going to be quick movement. You have the Chariot here and the Ace of Cups. So you might quickly like ask somebody out on a date or like apologize to somebody. There's going to lead, that's going to lead into some sort of celebration, but there's going to be some like, okay, for some of you in this celebration, it's going to cause confusion as well. For some of you, if you're going to be like, but use your intuition. You have the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups. So you already know, like, you know this person, you know how this conversation is going to go. But I still feel like there's a nervousness, like, to have this conversation or make this connection or move forward towards this person. Like you're wanting to, like you're thinking about, to do this, it will lead to something to celebrate, but at the same time, it will lead to confusing feelings. The Lovers and the Queen of Swords. So what this indicates is Sagittarius, like, if you care about somebody, let them know, but be honest with them, because ultimately at the end of the day, they're going to see bullshit and they're going to call bullshit. Like, if they're like, this is like, I care about you and I like what you're telling me, but ultimately at the end of the day, your actions don't make your words. This is somebody, they will cut you off and they won't look back. They won't think about it twice. Whether they love you or not, like they do, like with the Lovers here, they do love you. It's somebody who does care about you. And I'm going to assume they're going to want to take forward action with you too, but they're not wanting to be bullshitted. They don't want to be played with. They don't want to play games with, whether it's you or them. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, you might be having a new opportunity coming in to either like have a new, some of you might be getting a new job. Some of you might be getting a new person. Some of you might be getting a new car, new house, new dog, even like a new animal or pet. Sagittarius. All right. So there's not too many of you on here. I'm going to do a couple more pre-messages and see what comes out, and then we'll get into our cross. And if you guys want to ask questions at the end, then feel free to do so. We'll see what we get into if we got time. All right, you got another pre-message of the Sun and the Eight of Cups. So what this speaks about is there's some like a joy or awareness in regards to somebody walking away from something because it was no longer emotionally satisfying for them. There's some sort of clarity or joy, again, coming from somebody walking away from a relationship. Then you have the Hermit. So I felt like somebody walked away because they were no longer emotionally satisfied by something. But ultimately, and they were by themselves, they spent some time alone. I feel like they're looking at the perspective, looking at the situation differently from a new perspective. There's a change coming into whoever being by themselves, whether it's you and or your person. It's your reading, Sagittarius. So I'm going to assume this is you. I feel like you've been by yourself for a while, kind of like trying to go through those emotional lessons and learn your lessons. And now you're trying to like, there's a change. You're trying to be able to put those lessons into play in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like you're going to get the opportunity to do so. That things are going to be a lot different for you in 2023 than what they were in 2022, for sure. And I feel like it's going to be quick movement. There's going to be a lot of conversations going along in January 2023. You might be meeting a lot of new people. There's definitely some sort of wish fulfillment. I feel like you've been waiting to come out of this energy of kind of sitting by yourself and being by yourself. I feel like this change is very exciting and like welcoming by you. Like you're ready to like get up and go already and put movement into something. You've been waiting to have something to celebrate. You're very passionate and excited about whatever this is. 2023, you can already like see it and feel it. I feel like you're setting up and strategizing. I feel like right now you're kind of laying the footwork and planting the seeds for what you're planning to like reap in 2023. I feel like January is going to be like, you might be working a lot in that month and definitely at the end of the December. But I feel like you're going to definitely be reaping the blessings, the rewards, the growth, the healing, the awareness. I just feel like January for sure, you're going to be happy. All of the intentions and the manifestations you've been setting out are going to come full circle for you. I feel like you're definitely going to be very independent and stable on your own. I feel like definitely like you're not going to be needing from other people. Like you might be borrowing to people and lending other people money. But I feel like you're definitely going to be happy and free. Like you're going to go from this energy of like just being by yourself and being alone to then sitting, like being joyful and having a lot to celebrate. And then you also had, where was it? I don't see it right now, but you had the Three of Pentacles, or sorry, the Three of Cups earlier. So there's definitely a lot and you have something that you're passionate about. In January 2021, there's something that you're very excited and passionate about. And that's going to ultimately lead to you to be like stable and independent. For some of you, you might be an entrepreneur and developing some new type of business or new business for yourself. And that's going to lead you to great joy, great success. For some of you, this business is going to be very profitable for you. It's going to be like international at some point. I feel like whatever it is that you're inspired to and you're passionate about, by you pursuing it and following your inspiration and your guidance system, I feel like you're going to be very impressed and happy with the way that 2023 plays out for you. Okay, let's see what else comes. Okay, you have the Devil and the Death card. So definitely some sort of transition and ending is going to be coming to toxic tendencies and behaviors. If you have any type of like codependencies, old habits and patterns that are not healthy for you, thought patterns, processes, ways that you communicate with people, ways that you do things, just negative patterns and habits. I feel like there's definitely going to be a transition. There's an enlightenment that you've either received already or that you are going to be receiving that's going to allow, you're just going to be like a new person. You're going to be a different person in 2023. I feel like whatever this is for you, this long-term connection, for whoever it resonates with, whether it's a marriage from a long time ago, a relationship from a long time ago, there's some connection. You need to be confident. Whether it changes around the way you're wanting it to or not, whether it meets your expectations or not, you need to be confident in yourself and have balance within yourself and have compassion for yourself. Take new leaps of faith, try new things in 2023. That's what you do, Sagittarius. You are the archer. You go out there, you hunt, and you conquer, right? You go out there, search and find. So go out there and play, and things are going to work out well for you. Come out of the little shelter that you've been secluded in and play and manifest. All right. Then you have the World card and Judgment. Peeking under that is the Six of Wands. And then you have the Ten of Swords. So for some of you, you might have went through a divorce, but there's some sort of victory in some way, shape, or form in the end. There's you might have definitely moved with the World card here. There's a change that happened for sure in your world. There's like harsh truth, rude reality checks that you had to go through and experience. Yeah, that caused you to be like secluded and be solitude, feel alone, feel like you needed to just be by yourself. Feel like you had to process a lot of spiritual truths, a lot of eternal truths, a lot of things that you were like, a lot of things that like events that you recall, a lot of thought patterns that are negative for you, a lot of negative words that were spoken to you, about you, over you. You just had to heal those and like accept it is what it is and see where your truth was in those. And it, like your truth, if your truth had something that you needed to work on, I feel like you worked on that, Sag. I feel like whatever this was that you needed to improve, I feel like you're fixing that, or you're in the process of that. And I feel like you're headed towards a victory for sure. All right. So then you have the Queen of Pentacles, the World card, and the Knight of Swords. The Judgment and the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're going to make some quick movement towards like a truth. I feel like for some of you, you might be telling somebody like, no, that's not how it happened. No, that's not what happened. No, that's not true. Things are different. Things are different in regards to my stability than what you think. Things are different in regards to how I behave. Things are different into how I think about my finances, my family, my structure, my circumstances. Things are different. Okay. Okay, Sag, things are different, huh? Things are different. All right. I like that. Ace of Wands and the Empress. So there's some sort of passion. You're excited about something. You have a new excitement and a spark. For some of you, you might have a new relationship that's being created. For some of you, you might be having a child coming out. You have the Empress. Let's see. Ace of Wands and the Empress. I'm going to say some of you are expecting a child. You might be expecting a child this year. I'm going to just show you, like, maybe if you can see like I see. Do you see like I see? It's the Ace of Wands and the Empress. Okay. Okay. Let's see. The Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So for some of you, this message might indicate like you have a passion to like like, how do you say? With the Hierophant here, it's a higher level of commitment. The Empress, you want to produce it, to create it, to bring it to life, to birth it. The Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, you're passionate about it. Sorry. My bad. You're passionate about it. And I feel like, sorry guys, give me a second. I just realized my freaking recording or mic wasn't plugged in. So hopefully you guys could hear me okay. But I got it plugged in right now. So anyways, like I was saying, so I felt like you're passionate about this new passion. You want to create it. You want to bring it to life. You want to birth it. You're excited. You want to nurture it and grow it. You want to put like whatever energy that you need to see it grow. You're willing to do that. I felt like you're evaluating it. And again, I'm getting that like you're nervous. There's this nervous energy of like, it's delicate. It's delicate. I don't know what that means. It's delicate. Okay, Sagittarius for... Okay. Okay, yeah. It's delicate. So you're trying to like, you want to like reinvest. Like there's this new opportunity. You want to reinvest and restart it. But it's delicate. You're trying to look at it. It's kind of like a baby right now. It's at the beginning stages, kind of. Even if it's like somebody or something, even if it's like a job you've had for a while. For some of you, it might be a new job you just recently received. I felt like there was a lot of stop and go. If it's a relationship, it was kind of a lot of off and on, a lot of back and forth. And I feel like now you're at that point where it looks like it can start again. It can, like, it has the potential to grow. Like you're re-looking at things, looking at how can I, like, what do I feed it next to help it grow, develop? Like kids, like we feed them and water them and stuff, and then they grow. Like plants, we water them and fertilize them and they grow. So I feel like you're looking at it. What do I have to do to it to make this seed grow and develop? I feel like you've been waiting for it. There's been a lot of, like, you've had to have a lot of patience for it. You've had to like restructure your plans and intentions a lot of different times to kind of like maintain going with it, like keeping it, continuing it. For some of you, I felt like it has grown over the years, but it's taken a really long time for as little bit as it's grown. I feel like it's like a bamboo plant. I think it's those bamboo, whatever they're called, they take for freaking ever to grow. It's like, I think it's like 10 years or whatever, where you got to water it and you never see nothing until it finally sprouts this little tiny piece. And I'm getting reminded of that. So I feel like you had to be very patient and endure a lot to see a little bit of progress in something. But there's communications now. There's like you're seeing like it, like you're getting like a little bit to feel hopeful and excited. This is something you have a nostalgic tie to, that You are passionate and excited about it. When you think about it, even though you're like kind of nervous, you're very passionate and like you're passionate about it and excited about it, but you're nervous. Like I feel like there's this lack energy. You have the Six of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like you really like this thing. You feel passionate and excited about it, but you don't feel like you're good enough for it. You feel like you can't get through the brick wall. You feel like it's like, is it ever going to work? Is it ever going to be enough? Am I ever going to get to the end? Is this ever going to be successful? There's a need to heal hurt and pain in regards to this situation. I feel like there's some truth and clarity coming in with the Page of Swords here, and then you have the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. So whatever this, there's a potential to have a conversation. But with the Queen of Swords here, do not play about your feelings. Be fully honest with how you feel and allow the other person to do the same. The Page of Swords, again, the Page of Swords, the Lovers, and the Queen of Swords. There's going to be a conversation that's had in regards to somebody that you care about. There's a decision needing to be had. But everybody involved needs to be fully authentic and honest and sincere with what they want, how they feel, what they're wanting. And then you have the Six of Swords. There's a need to leave the bullshit behind. There's a need to stop arguing. The Moon card and the Chariot. There's a lot, like, there's a need to leave the arguing and the mental conflicts behind, but you don't know how to do so. But there's a desire to do so. I want to move forward. I want to heal the relationship, but I don't know how. I want to improve things, but I don't know how. I want my head and heart to get together on the same page and work together. And I want my actions to reflect how I feel, but I don't know how. There's like confusing energy because there's some self-doubt here. I feel like there's some self-sabotage as well at times. But I feel like there's there's the ability to have this conversation, to look and see, like, like, how do we, like, if you have to co-parent with somebody, I feel like you're looking at how do we co-parent? How do we have the best relationship possible for all those involved in a healthy way? Somebody's not wanting to argue and bullshit or be lied to. With the Queen of Swords here, you like 100% authentic, honest, and sincere, or not at all. And then with the Lovers here, like, it's somebody who you have an emotional connection tied to, but there's also a decision that needs to be made. There's communication involved with the Page of Swords. All right, let's go ahead and see. Sagittarius. Five of Wands and the Six of Cups. All right, so you're wanting to fight for this, like this nostalgic connection. There has been a lot of fighting in it, but I'm also getting there's a desire to fight for it. Three of Wands. You're just waiting. You're waiting for the opportunity to show this person or person, place, or thing that, because you're passionate about them. You want there to be balance. You want things to be fair. You can see where there hasn't been, but you're trying to you're trying to fix it. You're trying to do your part. You're willing to do your part. And you're just waiting for the opportunity to show the other person, I'm willing to fight for this. I'm willing to bring balance to this. I want to fight for this. Oh, yeah. There's something you're unwilling to see with the Two of Swords here and the Emperor. So you might not understand or see how you and or your person stand in their power too much. Somebody is more authoritative than they realize. Somebody is more persuasive than they realize. Somebody is more dominant than they realize. Somebody doesn't want to see. And then you have the Lovers and the Death card. So there's some sort of transition coming to either a relationship or a decision that was made or is going to be made. Let's see. Death, the Devil, and the Tower. So I feel like there's some sort of toxic energy that suddenly comes and goes, but there's going to be an end to that, a change to that. The Lovers, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's like some sort of release. Sorry. For whoever this resonates with, I feel like there's oh, that's cute. Whoever this resonates with, I feel like there's like I said, there's an opportunity to like see like you want somebody to see that you're different. You're trying to have this conversation. Like, I could show you better than I could tell you. I love you. I care about you. Like, I want to make this decision together. Like, there might be a decision you have to make together. I'm getting two down here, 6 of Pentacles under the Tower. So I feel like there was a lack of balance, that something quickly came in and shook things up and caused that toxic, this toxic energy to really be evaluated and transitioned. All right, we're going to keep it moving, guys. Yeah, I feel like somebody was too authoritative at times. Could have been you or your partner. Take it as it resonates. I'm not going to take any more pre-messages either. We got 2 shuffles and we're going to do our cross. I'm not taking any more pre-messages. Sagittarius for January. One more. Sagittarius for January. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius. Okay. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Sagittarius. Is that you? All right. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman. So very similar to what we're seeing in our pre-shuffle a little bit. This is speaking about a different perspective. Looking at things in a different way, different light. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my little clarifying deck. I keep going back and forth on a couple of decks. All right. So your current energy also came out in the pre-shuffle is the Devil. Crossed by that is the 3 of Wands, which also was out in the pre-shuffle. So what this is telling me is that you're just like waiting. There's something you're waiting on. There's toxic energy. Okay, don't shoot the messenger and like take it as it resonates. Don't get offended. I'm getting for some of you, there's like this addictive personality, or like, look at how he's holding his hand, right? He's like, come with me. Take my hand. Come with me. I'm ready. Are you ready? And this, the 3 of Wands speaks about waiting. Okay. You're like waiting for your ships to come in. So, and the Devil is codependency. It's these addictions. And with this, I'm just getting like, there's this energy of like waiting for your person, or feeling tied to a person and waiting for them to come in, praying for them to come in, waiting for them to come in. Like, I feel like you're really excited. I feel like there's, I don't know what it is. You might have recently talked to somebody, and this person might be somebody new that recently entered your life, but it's somebody that you're excited. Be careful though, Sagittarius. I feel like this could be like a toxic connection, or like a codependent relationship, or it could lead to that. Can you give me more? You have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So there's something that you're not being as defensive as you should be. What the hell? And the 2 of Swords, what also was in the pre-message. So there's something you're not defending yourself like you should, and you're not seeing something. You're waiting for some, I'm going to say someone. For some of you, you might be addict and waiting to get your fix, and your fix might be a person. I feel like you're just waiting, and look at Casey down here. He's like just thinking and thinking. You can't see it. It's a person with their head, like their hands on their head, just with their head down thinking. And their head hurts because they're thinking so freaking much. So I feel like for some of you, you just don't allow yourself to think about things. Like I feel like if this is a person, you think about this person all the time. You want to be around them all the time. You don't even tell yourself to find other like habits or hobbies. Like you just want to be around this person, and you don't want to see and think, you don't want to see this for toxic. You don't want to see this as being unhealthy. Is this unhealthy? The Tower. So there's things that are unexpected with this situation. And I feel like you'll know if it's unhealthy or not. You'll know if it's toxic or not. Take it as it resonates. Don't force the message. But I feel like for you, you'll know if it's toxic or not. And if you're addicted to it, there's probably elements where it's toxic. At a soul level, you have the Tower card. What the freak? So at a soul level, what the fuck? I don't. Tower card, the 2 of Cups, and the Sun and the Empress. Okay. So at a soul level, I feel like you can't avoid this. Like at a soul level with the 2 of Cups, the Empress, and the Sun, clarifying the Tower at your soul level, I feel like this relationship or whatever it is to you is something that you've had to make decisions on or with, to take it as it resonates. I feel like there's like a lot of like shakeups in the connection, but there's still a desire to like nurture it and manifest it because it makes you happy. You feel like this, like I have clarity now. I have the truth now. I have clarity, and I know what I'm supposed to do with it. I know how I'm supposed to handle it. Okay. All right, Sag. In your recent past, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So you've been working really hard at something in the past. And again, this just reminds me of like all the different moon cycles as well. So you've been working at something for a while through different cycles of things, through different things that impacted your emotions. I felt like you clarified some things in regards to your emotions, or that what you had like things that you were lacking awareness on. I felt like that's what you were working on in the past. You might have been working a lot at work for sure, but I feel like it's also like on a personal level, on a spiritual level, you were working, trying to improve yourself, trying to build yourself emotionally, financially, mentally, stably. Yeah, you're a magician. You're creating and you're building things. You're working at the life you want. You're working at being the person that you want to be. I love that, Sag. I'm proud of you. Good job. I like that. This is good energy. This feels good. It's a lot of work. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It was like, you did it because you were inspired to do it. You did it because you knew it was for your better. You did it because it was going to lead to the end result, that it provided enlightenment, and it provided growth. It provided you to be able to have additional resources and to sustain things. It's like a freaking magic show. Like some people wouldn't have expected it. That's cool. In your crowning energy, you have the King of Swords. So there's a conversation that you want to have. There's something that you're wanting to say. There's something you're wanting to understand better. This change. Some of you, okay, I'm getting a couple of different things. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, you're wanting to communicate how you moved, or communicate how things are different, communicate how you're different. For others of you, I feel like you're wanting to communicate that you want somebody to move with you and to live with you. Let's live together. You're thinking about asking somebody to live with you. Or you think about when you did live with them. No, this is like you're wanting to speak this. You're thinking about speaking about living with somebody. You're thinking about asking someone to live with you, Sag. Let's see. Your near future, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this was out there in the pre-messages as well. So, but this time around, I'm getting like somebody you're building and you're working with somebody. This isn't like so much back and forth energy. It's not that stop and go. This is like we're working together as a team. We're doing this together. And then you have the King of Pentacles in regards to your home environment, in regards to your foundation, your stability, your finances, your resources, your long-term tangible things. You're building and working with somebody together. Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, so not independent. King of Swords, having that conversation. So I think you asked this person to come live with you. And then the Devil in the reverse. So it's not toxic. It's not healthy. Like it speaks of somebody did learn their lesson. Like in the near future, I feel like you're going to be working and building with somebody in regards to your finances, your long-term, like your home. I swear to God, I feel like you're going to ask somebody to live with you and you guys are going to be living together. And it's like, there's going to be like this balance with, like you're going to have good conversations, but it's not like, it's not, I miss that single life. Like you're going to enjoy not being alone. You're going to enjoy having somebody else to contribute to the resources, to the cooking, to the cleaning, to all that. I feel like the conversations are going to be really good, really in depth. You guys are going to talk a lot and talk very well with each other. And the Devil is in reverse. So I feel like there is that like attachment, but it's not in an unhealthy way. I feel like you guys will know when to give each other space. I feel like it's healthy, but it is that attachment. Like it is that deep connection, that deep soul tie connection. How you see yourself, you have the Three of Swords. So you're currently hurt and disappointed with something. There's something that you're going through that just doesn't feel good. What is this? You're not wanting people to know. There's a truth. There's a truth that you have or have received, something you want to say, something that was said to you, and it caused a disappointment, a hurt. You're sad to find something out. How other people see you, you have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So you're not talking to somebody. Somebody sees you're not talking to them. That's freaking weird. And then that says So somebody sees you as not talking to them as a victory. With the Ace of Swords here, that's not thinking, not communicating, and that's how they're thinking and seeing you. So they're not thinking about you, they're not talking to you, and they see that as a victory. And then you have the, which this is freaking weird. Are you in the point where you're not talking to this person and they're happy about it right now, but because they're not understanding yet, they don't know the healing that you've gone through. They don't have the awareness of what all the changes that you've experienced.
hopes and or fears, you have the Wheel. So you're hoping to have your finances more stable, but you're fearing that they might not. You're trying to have just your your bills balanced, your savings balanced. Tell me about the Wheel. Okay. So you're not passionate about something. There's a truth or a clarity in regards to something, an opportunity being had. Queen of Wands. Okay. So what I'm getting from this Wheel being in your hopes and or fears, you have the Knave of Wands in the reverse, basically the Page of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So what this tells me is that there's not forward movement, but you're thinking about offering an opportunity in regards to somebody who you're very passionate about, who somebody you see is very sexy, somebody that you think passionately about them. You see them as confident. But where the fuck did I have this at? Oh, sorry, right here. But you have the Five of Cups as well, the Ace of Swords, and the Moon. But there's a disappointment here. And there needs to be like a conversation had. They've said something that has hurt your feelings. And I don't feel like they know how much it's hurt your feelings. Or there's like there's like confused emotions. Let's see. Okay, the best way I can explain this is that something was said or done to you in the past, and then somebody said something, somebody you cared about said something similar to that, and that kind of like reinstilled that whatever was said to you that was not true. It was mean, harsh communication that really hurt your feelings. And I feel like it was something that was said out of anger in a moment. And I feel like somebody doesn't realize that how much it hurt your feelings. And I feel like you're just like, for some of you, like I'm feeling like you're hoping that they see how it feels. You're hoping that they feel, or then then you have the King of Cups. So I feel like you're wanting this person to like recognize it and like not feel sorry, but to recognize that they were wrong and to apologize and to like sincerely mean it. Even if they don't apologize, you want them to feel sorry and to sincerely mean it. You don't want them to see you in a negative way. Okay. Final outcome, should things remain the same? You have the Magician and the 10 of Cups. So you're creating a life where you're going to be happy, Sagittarius, whether this person comes back or not, whether you ask this person to move in or not, whether they say yes or not, whatever it is for you, you are creating your life right now with your internal guidance system, with your inspiration, with you in spirit. You're creating what you're supposed to, that's going to make you happy, what's going to make you feel abundant, which is going to have long-term effects for you in a good way, that's going to make you feel happy and like healed, joyful. So whether it's going to be somebody or this person, somebody else, whoever it is, you're intended to be happy. You're intended to be successful in life. You're intended to have balance as well with the Temperance. Final outcome. Final outcome. Final outcome. You have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So this speaks about somebody coming in and offering an apology that was very slow to come. Somebody putting in an opportunity or allowing an investment that was, again, very slow to come, came about very slowly. It took a lot to get here. But it's actually being offered. And once it's offered, it is reliable and dependable. It is something that has it has the ability to last long term. It's an offer that was thoroughly considered and thought out before it's spoken. All right. And then you have the bottom of the deck, you have the Strength card. So I feel like you're, by looking at things from a different perspective, you're allowing yourself to be more stable and confident, more internally balanced emotionally. I feel like it's kind of regulating your guidance system. I feel like all the disappointment and the sorrow, all the constantly thinking about one specific person, place, or thing was draining for you. And I feel like now you're looking at things from a different perspective. You're starting to have more balance and more clarity, and you're starting to have more confidence in what you're going through and dealing with and just your day-to-day. I'm very happy for you, Sagittarius. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Does anybody have any questions? Sorry, let me read the messages. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cards out for our singles, actually. I'm going to just put these over here for now. And let's get this deck. All right, Spirit. What can you tell us for our Sagittarius singles? Sagittarius singles for January 20. Hold up, we got a pre-message. You have the Ace of Cups and the Princess of Coins. So again, this was basically that the final outcome that we had up here that are clarified that. It's the Ace of Cups and the Princess of Coins. So for our singles, definitely you're going to have some opportunities coming in. You're going to have offers coming in. And then underneath that, the Princess of Coins just showed the Seven of Cups. So all of these offers that are coming in, people are going to be very affectionate, very flirty with you. I feel like there's going to be at least one, but probably several with the Seven of Cups underneath that. Some of them are going to be like kind of well off. They're going to look good on paper. But be careful, because with the Seven of Cups, all of these options are not what they appear. Some of them look better than what they actually are. Some of them don't look as good as they actually are. You just have to really follow your intuition. So make sure as you go into January 2023, if you're coming across new people and they're trying to tell you, hey, what's up? Make sure that you talk authentically. Make sure you present who you really are. Ask questions, get to know them. But for whoever this resonates with, you have the Nine of Cups. You're definitely having your person, your wish fulfillment coming in. For those of you who are single and looking for like long-term relationship, I feel like your person may be coming in. That leads to a long-term connection, potentially a proposal as well. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse, the Sun in the reverse, and the Devil in the reverse. So this is an interesting little pre-message for my singles. What this indicates is that you need to stop looking and evaluating. You need to go ahead and make a decision already. You're trying to have all the attention and trying to, so for whoever this resonates with, you have your eye all over the place, and you just need to settle down and focus. Like, if you're interested in having a million different opportunities, cool. If you want to look like you're trying to have a million different opportunities, cool. If you're not, you need to look at how you're presenting yourself. Because what I'm seeing from this is somebody who's they are not evaluating their options. They are looking at everything. They don't have clarity in a situation. And even though the Devil is in reverse, the Devil's still here. So there's those toxic tendencies at play. It's like, I'm not going to take you home, but I'm going to flirt with you all night. Like, you're still feeding into your tendencies and your toxic patterns, but you're just not going all the way with it. Like, you're flirting and like you're going to the strip club, but you're really wanting like that one person who might not be interested in going to the strip club with you. Like, you're trying to have something, but you're not living that type of lifestyle to have that one thing that you're trying to bring in. You need to look at things differently from a different perspective, do things differently than what you're used to doing them. Sagittarius and a... Okay, I love this deck, guys, but I'm going to have to go ahead and recycle it right now. I'm going to keep it forever, but it's ripped and I don't want I love my cards. I don't want my things to get messed up any more than they actually are. So that one's going to be put away. So let's get into, I have a similar deck. I got a bunch of decks. And I'm not really called to draw with this one. So, all right. My Sagittarius that are in a relationship. We're going to do our crystal vision. Sagittarius in a relationship. Sagittarius in a relationship. Sagittarius in a relationship. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the tribe. All right. Sagittarius in a relationship. Okay. You have the 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and then the 5 of Swords came out. So what this is telling me for whoever this resonates with, and we're going to take a couple of them, guys. I'm not doing anything right now. So whoever this resonates with, I feel like your home environment is pretty stable. You've been in the connection for quite a while. I feel like there's a lack of balance somewhere in it, though, but it looks good. I feel like there's, and especially with the 5 of Swords out here, I feel like you guys argue a lot. And there's a lot of distrust in the situation and the connection, but you've been having it for so long. The connection's been going for quite a while. It looks like it's balanced. And there is love there. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely love there, but there's also a lot of arguing. There's a lot of conflict. There's you guys can't get on the same page together. And the Queen of Cups, there's a need to bring compassion to the relationship. There's a need, if this resonates with you, where you guys love each other and you've been together for a really long time, but there's a lack of balance somewhere, and that's causing conflict and mental argument, mental confusion and argument. You need to nurture the connection. You need to let that person know that you love them and let them know that you care. Send them random texts throughout the day. Let them know, I'm thinking about you. I like what you were wearing today. You smell good, babe. I like the way you did your hair. I like your new haircut. Whatever it is for you, you need to bring compassion to the connection. Continue to date that person. Don't let them feel like they got lost, and don't let yourself feel like you get lost either. Make sure that you let them know, hey, I need some attention from you. I need to feel like I'm still sexy to you, that you're still attracted to me. I need to know that we still have that, and it's more than just sex as well. I need to know that we have the emotional tie as well as the sexual tie. It's not just financial obligations that keep our relationship together. Because what I'm seeing right here, this couple cares about each other. This couple talks to each other. This is a connection that's stable. This has been there for a while, but they don't have enough time with each other these days. They're losing sight of passion, or time to make passion with each other. I feel like it's causing each other to kind of feel like each of them is feeling like a lack of confidence, because there's not enough time being spent or focusing on each other. I feel like the day-to-day, the busy stuff is getting in the way, and this particular couple is not having the time to engage with each other like they used to. And it's causing them to kind of feel insecure and out of balance. But again, just intentionally, if you have to, intentionally put that effort in. Intentionally send that text. Hey, babe, I'm thinking about you. Hey, babe. But be sincere when you do it too. That's cool. That's sweet. Yeah, and make forth the effort of hey, I care about you. I'm willing to fight for this. You are important to me. If your boss wants you to work late, tell them, nope, I already have plans tonight. Take a sick day if you got to. Tell your spouse, babe, let's both take a sick day and we'll play hooky. We'll be by ourselves. But then sometimes you might need to take a sick day by yourself too, to kind of revamp from all the craziness that you got going on. Because even though you might be a parent, even though you're a worker, even though a wife, husband, mother, father, sister, brother, whatever it is for you, you're still you at the end of the day. And you got to be filling into your cup so that you have something to fill back into everybody else's. It gets exhausting doing for everybody. And then you can get resentful if you just like sit there and look at what I'm doing, what I'm putting in, and I have a lack here. I'm needing something too. So be careful that make sure you tell your person, I love you, babe. And make sure you tell your person, hey, I need help with this. Hey, I feel lonely today. Hey, I'm upset. I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm just feeling a certain type of way. More than you just sit there and pray for them and wait for them to do it to you. Tell them, hey, babe, I need this. Use your words. Closed mouths don't get fed. Look at things from a different perspective sometimes when you're sitting there feeling like, oh my God, like I haven't seen them for a long time. They didn't look at me. They're not interested in me no more. Before you get like all crazy in your thoughts, look at things from a different perspective. Are they working a lot lately? Is there like, go give them a back rub. Can you help them? Can you engage with them to let them know that, hey, you're still around too? Like, you don't always have to wait for them to reach out to you. Sometimes you could reach out to them too. Like if you want that kiss, that hug, that touch, then initiate it. Sometimes people like to feel wanted, like more so than they have to be the ones doing it. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, it's like this is a connection. They care about people. 7 of Swords. Shit though. Shit. Somebody might have did something sneaky and shady, and they're trying to like act like nothing happened. It's deceptive. I can't tell you exactly what it was. For everybody, it's different. 9 of Cups. There was some sort of wish fulfillment. Somebody could not contain their hormones or their selfish desires in a moment, and that caused some sneaky, shady behavior. But they're trying to act like nothing happened. But that doesn't apply for everybody. Take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates. Don't force the message, and don't shoot the messenger. Got a pre-message, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Hierophant. Yeah. So again, there's a marriage that involves the family here, and somebody has been hurt more than they can be hurt again. Somebody's at the end of their situation. They've held on to it for far too long, but they've tried to maintain it for like to keep a brave face, to make things look for aesthetics. It looks good on paper. So I'm going to hold on to it even though I'm miserable. It's a marriage, and I don't want people to see me as walking away from it. So I'm going to hold on to it even though it's already ended, even though I'm not happy, even though I won't like, come on, man. Come on. If you're not happy, you're not happy. Instead of being sneaky and shady, then move on. And that goes for your person too. Like, however you want to live, that's how you are going to live. If you want to cheat, you'll cheat. It's never the other person's fault. Whoever's the cheater, that's the cheater. If you decide you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat. And nobody can prevent that. Nobody can do enough to keep somebody happy where they're not going to do that if they want to. If they want to, they will, no matter what. And no matter how much it hurts, you have to be truthful with yourself. You have to be willing to acknowledge the truth, even if it hurts. All right, Sag. Hold up. Let's get this other pre-message I got right here. Queen of Swords, 4 of Swords, and 10 of Cups. Again, you have to be truthful with yourself. Brutally truthful, brutally honest. And right now, I swear to God, my throat is burning. Like, you speak your truth. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Speaking your truth is going to have balance. And if there's not, like, you not speaking your truth is never going to allow balance. And never, because if you're not happy and you're not authentically you, that's not a balanced situation. You should never have to hide things in order to maintain balance. That's not true balance. Four of Wands and the Four of Cups. If you're not happy with the situation, tell your person, I'm not happy. I'm not getting my needs met. You need to be fully honest with people. Closed mouths don't get fed. Let people know I'm not happy. I'm not getting my needs met here. This is how I want to be loved. This is my love language. If you want to have excitement again in your life, you want to create things and do things and feel passionate again, you need to tell that person. Don't just think about it. Tell them. You have to initiate sometimes. Even if you're a female, Sag, female, male, reciprocal, or what is it? Receptive, or like whether you have to do or receive. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to, whether you're a girl, even if you're a girl, sometimes you have to go out and initiate. If you're a boy, sometimes you just have to sit there and wait and be patient and wait for the girl to come around. So sometimes you just have to know what role to play. Take it as it resonates. Do what your soul tells you to do. We all have our internal guidance system. If you're constantly getting like these intuitive messages, I want to reach out to so-and-so, but I don't want them to look at me as desperate. If you want to reach out to them, freaking reach out to them. Like, do what you're called to do. But then when it comes to that point of like, okay, I've done too much, I need to leave the ball in their court, then do that too. Don't sit there and keep on pushing and keep on pushing. You have the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and King of Pentacles. So right there, you need to evaluate really what was done, like shady, like what was done behind your back, what you did behind somebody else's back. You need to really evaluate it and be truthful and honest with it. And there's some sort of action necessary for the stability, like truth and clarity. I don't know. You might have to own up and be honest about a lie. If you cheated, you might have to own up to it. If somebody else cheated, you might have to own up to it or ask them about it and be willing to deal with the harsh truth. Others of you, I'm getting, you're paranoid and you keep assuming your partner's cheating and they're not. And they keep on, like, they go to work, they pay the bills, they're there all the time. They're like, what else can I do to show you? But you still have that expectation of like, no, you're doing something behind my back. And you just keep on waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to catch them, even though they're not doing anything. Be careful, because you don't want to create that energy, right? But either way, if somebody wants to cheat, they'll cheat. But you don't want to force somebody out either, because you can't trust them, because you're having your own issues and insecurities. Tell them, hey, babe, I'm tripping. I'm feeling a certain type of way. But also you need to know if it's valid or not. Like, if you're paranoid or you're just tripping and you need to be comforted, that's one thing. But if somebody's straight doing shady shit behind your back, that's a whole nother thing. All right, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So what this speaks about to me is that you're needing to take forward movement and start working towards the things that you see your life going towards. Like how you have your mind, that dream in the back of your mind of like, this is how I see my life playing out. You need to start taking action towards that and living that out. And start being about it so you can be about it. All right. Give me a second so I can read some more comments. Hi, everyone. All right. We're going to get some final advice. Hold up. I'm going to pull some more. See what this is about. Sagittarius. All right. You have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Spirit's funny, dude. It makes me laugh. So again, speak your truth, live your truth, and whatever that inspiring thing is telling you, put some action behind it. Don't just think about it. Be about it. Don't just talk about it. Do it. What else for Sag? Four of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So you're holding on to this opportunity. You're holding on to this celebration, whatever it is. For some of you, you might be holding on to a third-party relationship. I just got that as well. So be careful with that. What's done in the dark will always come to light, whether it's your person cheating or you. Whatever is done in dark will always come to light. be careful with that. But for some majority of you guys, I'm getting like there's this, you're expecting to celebrate something and you're holding on to that. Like you refuse to think that that's not going to work out. You refuse to think that this is not going to be a success for you. Like there's no fucking way. You're tripping. That this, me not getting this or me not winning this or this person not working out, you're tripping. And then we have 5 of Cups. You're disappointed. You're kind of okay, even though you refuse to think it's not going to work out, you're kind of you're fearful that it might not work out. Like you don't want to think it's possible that it's not going to work out, but you're fearful that it might not work out. I hope that makes sense to whoever that's intended for. Be careful of the energy you're manifesting with. You have the Sun. I was going to say the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups indicates a lot of options and a lot of opportunities, but it can also indicate illusion. So be careful with that. I feel like with this 5 of Cups here, you might be you might be tricking yourself, trying to lie to yourself. Make sure you're honest, whatever this is you're trying to celebrate, and that you're holding on to it too tight, too long, whatever it is for you. There's disappointment here in it. So just be honest with yourself. You have the Sun here. Make sure you're honest with yourself. Give clarity to yourself. You have the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well. Make sure that you defend yourself. Make sure that you take the break that you need to, because I feel like this has been a long journey for you. I feel like it's been very exhausting. You've been trying to be very patient, trying to stay confident, but at the same time, I feel like you're being worn down. You're waiting for that truth or that clarity to come in, and you're trying to hold on to your confidence. But at the same time, I feel like there's been a lot that's kind of chipped away at your confidence and your stability at the same time. So just give yourself a break, take a pause for the cause if you need to, and focus on the light, focus on the joy, focus on the things that make you feel abundant. Because when you feel abundant, that's what you're going to be bringing in. If you're focusing on feeling negative and sorrow and disappointment and just loss, that's what you're going to be bringing in. So be careful with that energy, Sagittarius. Page of Wands. You're going to have something that's going to be very exciting and very, very passionate for you. For some of you, it might be a new relationship. It might be this person that you keep on thinking about. It might be a new job. Whatever it is for you, for everybody, it's different. It's something that you're passionate about. It's something that you feel enlightened by. It's something that you're motivated and inspired to move towards. Okay, that has been your reading, Sagittarius. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Thank you for your time.